Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 3, where last episode the first field study day came to an end with movement all over Heimdallr, with the old Class 7 deciding on their next movements, while Crow and Copper Georg watched on the rooftops, and a group of Calvardian agents met their end as the Nosferatu rose underground. Starting our second day's morning sweep, we left the base camp and started with Vain Quiz Street once again, looking to gather more intel and complete some requests. Wow, that statue, so powerful, so imposing! That's supposed to be a great Emperor Dreichels, right? Must have been a pretty great ruler. You get a statue, I guess. Oh, the military police are out in full force today. Things seem a little out of control. Maybe we're just overthinking it. Maybe you are? Hey Tim, pay attention. Shh, you can't play like this. Did you find him? No, not yet. It's no use. I should contact the military police and... Oh, is something wrong? You appear to be in distress. Who are you? We're from Thors Military Academy's branch campus. We've come to the capital for our field exercises. After revealing who they were, they explained what they were doing. Honey, shall we... Maybe we can ask these people. Yeah, good idea. You guys in trouble or something? Yes, we can't find our son anywhere. His name is Artem. He's only 7 years old. The reason we came to Erebonia in the first place was to open a stall during the summer festival, but now this has happened. The guards over there didn't see him. Could he have gone to another district? I hope not. This city is huge. We're in Dreichels Plaza, and over there is Sankt District. Oh, it's no use. We had a map with the ones who were going to get lost. Instructor, these people... Yeah, they seem to be tourists who aren't familiar with the city. It'd be really hard for them to find their missing child under these circumstances. We'll just have to help find him then. Of course we will. Yes, that is the proper decision. Excuse me. We are currently patrolling the city, so we may be able to help. Really? Thank goodness. Please find our son Artem. Yes, you can leave this to us. You said he's 7 years old. Can you tell us anything else? Well, Artem is very energetic and a bit mischievous. Oh, and he was really fascinated with the orbital trams. That's right, he was even more surprised by them than we were. He kept begging to let me take a ride on one. It's probably in another district by now. Yeah, the two districts next to Dreichels Plaza are Sankt and Leica. We have no idea where he could have run and gotten off. There's no time to waste. Let's go around the city and ask the people near the tram stops. Yesterday it was a bird and today it's a kid. At least it won't be a misunderstanding this time. Alright, we've got a plan. Let's start searching. He may come back on his own, so please stay here. Okay. Thank you. Please find Artem. A lost and distant boy has begun. So either Leica or... Did you say Leica or Sankt or Vesper? I don't even know now. What'd you say? Too many districts! Guess that's their problem too. Sankt and Leica, yeah, it was those. Too many districts! Everyone's getting lost. Make your city smaller. We went all over yesterday too, but we couldn't arrest anyone. I feel so worthless. Yeah, we'll stay in a police if we can't arrest someone every day. At the very least, we need the summer festival to go off without a hitch. You can leave the security net of the city to us, the Heimdallr military police. We plan to cover all of the entrances to the underground. There's not much room for error. Good luck, members of Thors. Right, bumped into a quest straight away. It's a little cloudy today, but it's still amazing. Such gallant guards. Maybe I can snap a picture of them too. When I was in Crossbow, they took my vacation photos because I took some pictures of sensitive materials, yes. Sheesh, I had such a bad experience. I'll be fine this time. I got permission from the guards. Good asking. Baffling Palace has a state-of-the-art security system. It won't be easy to sneak in here, so please don't worry about us. That being said, we can't let our guard down. Stop saying that. Imagine if you got the full city thing. You said that with, like, guy said that with Crossbow as well. It's like, okay. If it was full cities and full areas of everywhere, yes, the game would last for like 1,000 hours or more. Even at the speed we move through everything, it would be crazy. The job of the Imperial Defense Force is to protect the Imperial household. Unfortunately, we cannot participate in the operation to hinder those external forces. But our desire for peace here remains the same. I'm looking forward to hearing good news. Kurt? No, it's alright. Let's get going. Right, understood. God, instantly evil eyes come up. Evil eyes. Annabelle! Finally, the day of the exhibition match. I'll emerge victorious no matter what. That being said, I feel awkward being back at headquarters. The whole engagement debacle caused trouble for the family, and the head of the household doesn't like me. Kedivh is still nice to me, but... I've always wanted to be part of the Imperial Fishing Club, but it's a bit tough for me to show my face at headquarters. Kedivh's still nice to me, but... Aww. Meow.
From the sky to the earth.
Are we allowed to just be casting spells anywhere and not cause alarm for the soldiers? Was this spot any better? It's no use. The man is starting to act like a whirlpool. Yeah, almost like something's drawing it in. Either way, this isn't good. Come on, don't you think this is too occult for us? Emma, Laura, what's going on? Looks like you've already started. I'm going to support Emma today. I searched the spirit veins around the capital again, but since last night, there's been an alarming amount of turbulence. It's similar to when the Infernal Castle showed up a year and a half ago. Really? Wasn't that during the Civil War? That mirage that everyone in the capital saw? It wasn't a mirage. I saw it very clearly. As did I, from the girls' school. Many people have vague memories of that incident. I believe it was some sort of cognitive manipulation. Anyway, the Vermilion Knight was at the core of making the Infernal Castle from 250 years ago reappear. I think this time the circumstances are very different. What do you mean? I don't know, but the capital is where things often happen behind the scenes. There were the incidents of the Night Touched after the War of the Lions 50 years ago. Night Touched? Some stories call them vampires, but we call them the Night Touched. Or Noct Familiar, to be more precise. They are fiends who corrupt humans and turn them into their own. Hey now, that sounds too much like something out of a fairy tale. But there are stories about vampires in the capital. Indeed, like the Red Moon Rose novels. Oh, I think I borrowed those from the library. They're based on incidents that happened in the capital 200 years ago. What is it? Nothing! There was also that thing that happened 900 years ago. The capital was surrounded by miasma, and out came the worst cryptid to ever live, the Dark Dragon, Zora Agluga. That name! 2 years ago, those of us in Group A fought it in the catacombs. You fought it before? It was being controlled by an artifact wielded by a terrorist leader. Yeah, the demonic flute. That means that bone dragon is all that remains of it. Yeah, the Dark Dragon's miasma turned the capital into a city of death about 900 years ago. The Emperor had to move the capital south to St. Arc. 100 years later, Great Emperor Hector activated Testarossa and defeated the Dark Dragon. He reclaimed the capital, but at great cost. Covered in the dragon's blood, he lost his life and the Vermilion Knight was cursed. That about covers it, right? You are well informed, Rean. I thought that knowledge was only passed down orally by the witches. I got to witness it firsthand. But now I see, it's all connected. Yeah, everything that was hidden till now is coming into full view. I think I'm getting dizzy. The Magic Knight and the Pleroma Grass from yesterday might have something to do with it. Yes, the spirit veins seem to be stimulating the Scarlet Pleroma Grass to grow. If that's true, we have more than just the spies to worry about. I don't like this occult crap. Thank you all for your help, Emma, Laura, and Celine. I'll update you if any news on our end. Alright, good luck. Thank you. Be careful, all of you. Okay. Literally, us kids just got a crash course in the world is way bigger than they think. Is everything going well on your end? If something happens, I'm one of the people who was supposed to be contacted. Speaking of Captain Arcade, the Courageous played a part in this operation. That's not all. There are some Arcade and Vanderstal students offering their assistance too. Given that the primary Vanderstal training hall is here in Heimdallr, I imagine we'll have no shortage of aid. It's true. My mother's never been the type to sit back and watch. Good. Then we are of like minds. Nonetheless, a surplus of allies is not a guarantee of victory. Please keep me posted should something unseen arise. Laura just wants to get in there and just jump in and smash it to death. I'll be supporting Emma today. I cannot merely stand by knowing that this could well be an event of the same enormity as the Infernal Castle. If anything happens, no matter how big or small, inform me at once. Dreichels Plaza is where all the spirit veins in Heimdallr meet, so I thought it would be the perfect place to get to the bottom of this. We did something similar in Crossbell. With Tio's guidance, we were able to perform a wide-range spiritual scan at the junction in the geofront. I'm attempting something similar, though I can't imagine it will be nearly as chaotic. Kurt, are you following this? Probably about as well as you are. This is why I don't screw with the occult. Yeah, that's great and all, but I'm more interested in getting to the bottom of them big old bees. What? Ash? He's certainly direct. Ash? Ash is going in that water right now. I will personally hold his head under. No. Don't give me that look. Inquiring minds want to know, that's all. I'll keep searching the spirit veins. They're already active, so I can't simply leave them be. I'll contact you when I know more. Much appreciated. Can I, like, literally just give you this then? Shouldn't bother to send this. I can do this directly when I have the time. Doesn't work. Can't do it. Zora Gruga, the Dark Dragon. I haven't talked about that in a long time. Honestly, I'd be happy if I never even had to think of it again. It's not that you've got a bit of history. Well, not directly, but the real Dark Dragon is far stronger than that shell you fought before. Back when it roamed Erebonia, talented witches and mages were commonplace. But even they couldn't stop that dragon from turning the capital into a city of carnage in a single night. It sounds like it could have demolished the Empire entirely. Yes. 100 years later, it was defeated by the Vermilion Knight. I'd like to know more about its history. Safe to say it's the most vicious cryptid of all time. Got some history with my clan, even if that was years ago. Zora Gruga. So I can't give that to you, even though I'm right next to you. So I've got to give it to you at an incredibly specific time. Can't send it. Can't hand it. I guess it looks a bit weird for me to give a girl a gift in front of loads of other girls that are probably not going to be happy about that. I don't know. I'm not that clued in. Let's go to Vesta Street. No, that's, well, Lycan Sanctus is where that kid is. Shouldn't take too long to sort out Lyca though, should it? Okay, cool. Wonder who that could be. I'll set it to speaker mode. What?
Hello? Rean?
Instructor Schwarzer, what is the status of your special ops missions?
They're calling from camp. We began our patrols of each area. I'm guessing everything's ready on your end? Yeah, we finally got all our ducks in a row here. We're about to leave camp, so we thought we'd check in with you before we left. Understood. Tell those guys in combat tactics to make sure they don't screw anything up. Please take care of everyone from military finance as well. You be careful yourself, Randy. Of course I will, Uni. Same to you. By the way, it appears the main campus has begun its own investigation. Leave the underground to us and focus on making progress above ground. Understood. May the goddess go with you. Good luck. I've asked Celestine to take care of things here at the camp, so he'll be here if you need anything. We'll be in touch if anything happens. It's time to commence the operation. Jessica and Louise are helping track the special unit. I hope they'll be okay. Don't worry, they made it through just as much as we have. I'm sure with Principal Le Guin and Instructor Randy there with them, they'll be just fine. You're right. Let's have faith in them. We need to focus on our own duties now. No need to tell me twice. Let's get going. Just a bit worried there that how I got a time limit. Laura would understand you were dating Emma in CS2, but no carryover. She doesn't know. The patriarch of the Herschel family was a famous scholar. His expertise was in astronomy, but he had broad enough knowledge that he could also discuss art and philosophy. I've never respected anyone as much as him. He passed away a few years ago. I sure do miss him. That means cheating is fine. Oh no! I don't know. What? That's kind of like saying, well, my wife lost her memory, so we're still married. She's in a bad way, but it's fine to cheat because she can't remember that we were together. So what? That's not the right analogy, but it still feels like that in my heart. You know? It's like, nah. Well, there's so much more about Herschel. He passed away a few years ago. Should you miss him? Yes. Poor guy. I had a nice dream last night. I was a genius like Professor Schmidt, and I could solve any problem. I didn't have to study anymore. I know the game doesn't recognize Rean as in any monogamous relationship. Let's put it that way. One of our guests is a girl named Bennett. When I saw her this morning, her face was completely full of despair. I wonder what happened. I'm really curious. And that said, he was never in like an actual full-on relationship after Cold Steel 2 anyway. Kathy works really hard. I guess I'd expect nothing less from Merton's daughter. On the other hand, my son Matthew, if he doesn't want to study, the least he could do is help out at home. That's judicious. Gives a sub to Lady Shinsu. Thank you very much. You'll get used to the generosity that flows around here. People subbing people left, right, and center. I like she hadn't slept at all. I make the beds extra comfy. What do I happen? I'm really curious. Okay. Right, don't know there's a quest in here, but the guild is where something's going to take place, so most likely we're going to see Sara and Fee there, but I'm hoping to see some more personnel. My husband currently works for the Heimdallr Military Police. Before that, he was in the 5th Armored Division, stationed at Grelia Fortress. When Crossbow destroyed Grelia Fortress, I was really worried. He can't even talk about his current post, so I have no choice but to worry. Wait, was he that captain, was he? The one that plooped back into existence? Randomly? Just bloop. One day, bloop. That's a little cloudy. I recall hearing on the radio that the weather will take a turn for the worse this afternoon. Oh dear. What should I do about today's laundry? Probably bring it in. Oh, yeah, I never looked up the sky. The foreboding sky. You're still outside, Bennett? Why should someone like this shock me? Having fun with some cute girl. You're slacking off, Oscar. This is my opportunity to overtake him. And you already done that. Bennett, good luck with that. It's got an opportunity. I should be happy. I'm not sad at all. Got to sort out our feelings a little bit. You know, new baker, Lafitte. This bread is really popular. He's good looking to boot. They keep stealing my customers. I just got to make a recovery at the summer festival. I'm going to do this. You better. Welcome. I tried to talk to this girl who was in front of the store, but she ran away. She looks so distraught. I hope she's okay. See that girl who's loitering in front of the store? She reminds me of Bennett, but it couldn't be. Does this mean I'm homesick? That girl's loitering out front looks like Bennett. That's impossible, isn't it? Just go outside of that. There's not many arc between here and there. It's a bit more reach, but still. Just go outside and check. Honey, I'm so sorry about back then. About what? Because we were poor? Don't be sorry. It wasn't your fault. It was I who was tricked by that wicked merchant. The debt was my fault alone. But all you had to eat then were those dry, moldy rolls. I wish I'd done better for you. I'm so sorry. But everything comes down to bread for them, doesn't it? All my memories are bread-based. It was thanks to you that we managed to escape our debts. I love you. What? If you didn't stand by me through thick and thin, I don't know how I would have managed. Well, that's a weird declaration to me right now, wasn't it? The rolls they have here are nothing like the dry, moldy ones we had back then. Still, whenever I eat them, I'm reminded of those days in the past. Did I hear simultaneous Swedish accents? No. 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 Because Swedish accents are British accents. You know, I saw a light on inside the Bracer Guild last night. I suppose the rumours about the guild reopening are true. No one I talked to from Sweden sounded like they were foreigners. They all sounded like they were regional dialects of England. Been in a Swedish WoW guild after all for years. No one sounded like they were Swedish if there was a stereotypical Swedish. They all sounded like they were from like Newcastle or Scotland, or it was weird. What if it isn't the little branches? I've heard the whole story. Crazy to think that they might actually enact martial law, right? Are you privy to all this? Well, the army told me to keep it quiet, but how am I supposed to report on the summer festival when all this is going on? I even heard they found listening devices in HQ. Well, we don't know if it's related, but like I said, crazy. I can't just sit back and let this all happen. Listen, everyone, I'm going to help out however I can. We can work together and put things right. Glad you've got our back, Vivi, but stay safe. It's dangerous out there. I could see her following us underground if we didn't stop her. Oh, please, I wouldn't go that far. I just camp at the entrance to the underground. Please don't. It's very dangerous. No, Vivi, bad. I need to check all the entrances before the squad's bust in. If I'm lucky, I might be able to get a photo the very moment the agents are caught. Anyway, good luck with your whole thing. I'll be sniffing around for anything that's fit to print. You do that. Hello, Herschels. You better steer clear of Martha today. She's putting in all the orders for this weekend. Martha's brain has filled the brim of all of our customers' information and our year-to-date sales. She's like a human calculator. Thanks to her, we never have dead inventory. That's cool. And also, she can't be hacked for details, right? It just works. I have 28 bottles of milk and 6 bars of soap. Lady in the back alley said she wasn't feeling well, so I figured I should bring her some medicine. And since some festival is happening this week, I should get 30% more food than usual. Wow, she's filling out her order form so quickly. Her speed reminds me of Instructor Toa. Oh, I didn't know you guys were here. I'm a little busy right now, so I'll get Fred to ring you up. She's on it. Where's this kiddo? Is this kiddo doing creepy things in Toa's room? No. He's installing a lock as we speak. Right, still got to go to the Bracer Guild itself for the cool moment. Investor Street. Well, let's check out the last couple of rooms. For here, we talk to the NPCs. If anyone didn't know, 90 plus episodes deep into the Let's Play. I'm a Calvardian. I came here for work, and that's when I met my husband. There was an accident and he passed away, but because I have my daughter here with me, I can't bring myself to leave. I'm so grateful for all the nice people on Investor Street. What's this guy doing with Chucky now? Doesn't leave that bird alone. I guess the bird cage was too small. It must be stressful. Right, I need to take better care of him. When parakeets get stressed, they sometimes pull out their own feathers. Squawk, pull out. Well, I'm not gonna do it. Squawk, let me be bold. Chucky, what did you just say? You're hilarious. Squawk, hello, squawk, thank you. I need to take better care of him from now on. Alright, let him do whatever he wants to do inside the room today. That's what happened to me. I got stressed. Pulled out my own hair. Hey everybody, did you hear? The guild reopened. Seriously, they've been closed for years. I'm glad. The heroes of justice are back. Yeah, they aren't very well known in Erebonia, but bracers are really cool. I'm going to become a bracer someday and prove that to everyone. I see. He's Toa's nephew, alright. He seems to have a promising future, although he also still seems to have his heads in the cloud. I think Toa would make a brilliant guild person, wouldn't she? Kai loves it, so we play Pretend Bracer a lot too. It's a common way to play here on Investor Street. The guild is reopening. They're coming back. Oh, I'm so excited. Someday I'm going to end up an amazing bracer. Though, I guess it wouldn't be such a bad idea to try to get into the same military academy as Toa either. Seems like it's interested in going to force too. Well, I'm sure we'll have to wait at least a few years before he can. I guess I understand why Kai looks up to them. Lots of cool bracers used to come in and out of that branch all the time. That branch, you say, is where we finally get to make our entrance. The sweep of Vesta Street is complete. You had your reunion here just last night, correct? Looks like the guild's doing alright for having been stomped out of the country for years.
Hey, you got some customers.
It's them. Ah, perfect timing. Get over here too, you guys. Okay. Pardon our intrusion. It's Toval time.
Sup, Rean?
Got your new 7s with you, huh?
Hey, Toval, Agate. It's good to see you again. Hey, are you guys at the Older Street branch? If I recall, Heimdallr used to have 2 Bracer Guild offices. Yep, that one's risen from the ashes right alongside this one. We're testing out the terminals the Foundation gave us.
I'm here too. Good to see you, everyone.
Wait, you're in town? Tio? Alright, she is part of the Epstein Foundation. I came here on a business trip for the Foundation. Just arrived last night. Randy filled me in on everything that's going on. Yeah, it's a pretty tough situation. She's already agreed to help us out. Plan is to have us set up signal boosters for our comms network. That'll be a big help. Thanks, Miss Chief. Yeah, thanks. Don't worry about it. The guild has helped us out a lot in the past. You can leave the underground tunnels southeast of the city to us. Me, Toval, 2 other bracers, and the lady there. We're all A-rank bracers, so we're pretty much just like a special ops force on our own. Hey, that's amazing. If you're all that crazy strong, I'm surprised the government let you open up shop again here. I'm sure they've got some dastardly ulterior motives, but we decided to go ahead with it anyway. Besides, if a bracer manages to nab the spies, they'll be subject to international law, rather than being put in Erebonian custody. Or so they say. I'll go too. I should be able to help out at least a bit. Got it. Please stay safe out there. Thanks for helping us in the main campus with this. Sure thing. See ya. Good luck out there yourself. It appears the bracers waste no time in taking action. Sara and I are deployed here, the others are in the southeast area. Kind of like how the main campus and branch campus are split up. I'm told bracers are extremely familiar with underground exploration. Out of curiosity, who are the other 2 bracers with you guys? One is named Wenzel. He's a homegrown Erebonian bracer. The other one is one of Agate's friends from Leeves. He even has a title, the Silver Streak. She's really skilled. Kind of reminds me of Sara in a lot of ways. Well, we're about the same age and have similar backgrounds. We even had a drink competition once, and she completely destroyed me. The thought that there's someone out there who could drink you under the table legitimately frightens me. But anyway, it sounds like you'll have things well handled here. That's right. Don't worry your pretty little head's about a thing. Honestly, the agents probably aren't even the biggest threat lurking around here. It's the alcohol tolerance. That's the real threat. If not them, then who? What are you talking about? Ouroboros and the Jaegers. They may be laying low now, but it's possible they're just waiting for a distraction. That's... You're right. We cannot be sure they won't act. We also don't know what sort of things the behind-the-scenes groups like the Black Workshop are up to. If Angelica missing, it's all the more important we cover our blind spots. I can see why the Bracer Guild's slogan is the supporting gauntlet. Yeah, and why the Imperial Government and the Intelligence Division are so scared of you guys. However, this time they are relying on them. Yeah, please cover the places we can't get to ourselves. Yeah, just leave it to us. If something comes up, contact me right away. I'm good to go whenever. Oh, where are they? Come here! I hear the Prince has handpicked 30 of the main campus's finest to deal with this. He's even outfitted them all with shiny new state-of-the-art detection devices. Well, that's one way to counter those new orbits. Talk about throwing a mirror at the problem, though. How did they manage to deploy so fast? When the Prince gives the order, you don't mess around. I imagine Nightheart is under a lot of stress right now. He's probably loving it. That man was never like things to be too easy. I want to see a character model. Sunny aside, I don't think the Jaegers would be behind all this. I just can't see them going after state secrets. True, it's hard to believe they would be motivated by anything other than Mira. Still, with a rich enough client, anything's possible. We just need to keep our eyes open. That is precisely what we intend to do. Good. I'll handle the underpass. Got a whole team of talented people with me, including Sara. Let me know if you find anything. Will do. Sounds like the Prince is going to lead a big deployment for the main campus. Well, as long as Nightheart's there, we shouldn't have anything to worry about. Oh, we'll be there too. Let's hope the goddess is feeling generous. Are you upstairs? Oh, what? They're on patrol, are they? Unless they're back here. That's our room, that is. Are you in here? In the stove? She got that drunk? Alright, well, we checked out Vesta Street. It's time to move on yet one more level. We still have not fulfilled a single quest or request as of yet. Let's go into the Leica district, which does not Something's up at the Imperial Museum. Have an exclamation mark. Cannot fast travel there. I wonder if the Calvanians are still legally crossing our borders. Sheesh, they're practically barbarians. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Governor General Rufus responds as a member of the Four Great Houses. Okay. Maybe Wenzel's just a code name, you never know. 11th grade's good and he's doing well, but he always seems apathetic and tries to take the easy way out. He's a boy. He should be more rambunctious. Should he now? He's a boy. Can he be fired up about something? Ah, he's going to have a hard time eventually if he keeps this up. I don't want to rambunk. I go to high school in Heimdallr. I don't know what I should do after I graduate. I guess the Imperial government is the safest bet. Pay is good and there's job security. I go to a good prep school, so I should be fine. He's thinking about his career. What do you want him to do? You actually probably want him to join the military, don't you? I guess there would be generations that pride the military so much that they want all their kids to go into it. Or some kind of occupation therein. They come in all price ranges. This one or this one? The more I try to choose one, the more confused I get. Which instrument? I don't know! Work it out! I'm repairing a customer's violin. It was originally an instrument maker. I was originally an instrument maker even. I much prefer doing this over managing this place. He's really passionate about his job. My band will be playing the concert during the summer festival as well. We're scheduled for the second day. I need to practice when I get home. I have to set a good example for my underclassmen at the academy. Nothing else to buy. Just that melody charm. I'll just buy it anyway. This is something that I'll regret maybe, I don't know. Alright, what's everyone doing here? Dorothy, is the museum just closed? I heard from Emma. You were able to meet with everyone from the old Class 7, right? Congratulations, Rean. Yeah, thank you. Are you headed to work, Dorothy? Yes, the museum is closed for summer festival preparations, but I have to be there starting in the afternoon. It's unfortunate because sitting here really heals me. Heals you? Oh, a tender arm touch. That really turns my pages. Seems like the hobby is still very much alive and breathing. Oh. Is she people watching? Those two are definitely eating up each other with their eyes. They're totally a couple. Oh no, I can't let them know that I'm observing them. You're drooling. It's just misspilled a coffee, it's fine. They don't even like each other. There's one nominated piece that's piqued my interest. Oh, is there a promising newcomer? Well, one has these two male side characters that have a very complex relationship. They're childhood friends who now work together. One is always making unreasonable requests of the other. It kind of reminds me of us. Excuse me, that just gave me the chills. I really must question your sensibilities. Shut up. It's probably just a coincidence. Wait, what? She's actually writing about them, isn't she? Wait, what? Ladybug Pass. She's actually writing about them, and he somehow started reading it. What? You're not becoming mystery author, Crichton. We need to release another novel before the readers lose interest. That would be convenient for you, wouldn't it? Summer horror stories. Don't be foolish. Go out of work. I will. Dorothy ripping off people's lives without permission. Gotta get your inspiration somewhere. Well, the studying's still continuing for Miria. I'm not making any progress on my report. Hey, Professor, can you buy me something? Have you forgotten what you're here for? Coffee. At the Imperial Institute, we research politics, science, art, and literature. As the pinnacle of academia in the Empire, it attracts talented minds from all over. But Miria is a special case. She's still just a first year, but how did she manage to pass the entrance exam? The summer festival starts tomorrow. Hurry up and finish. Once you finish, I'll buy you anything you want. Seriously, for real? The museum and the institute are closed today, but for some reason the researchers all came to our store to discuss their research. They must all love their research. They do. So I guess museum guys are here. I'm thinking about going with natural philosophy for my research topic. The lectures are interesting, so I want to do something that mixes in philosophy. Do you? How do I speak to you? There we go. Natural philosophy. I think the director of the museum specializes in that too. His thesis was very interesting. I'd like to sit down and talk with him sometime. I'm curious too. My major is sociology, but it also incorporates psychology. Let me know if you write a good thesis. I'd love to read it. Oh, they're all complimentary. Right then. We're coming to you. Do you have some information about this missing kid? This person seems to walk around the tram station a lot. Maybe we can ask her about the missing boy. Yeah, let's ask her. Class VII asked Lady Lenalia if she had seen Artem. Oh yes, I believe I saw a boy earlier. He got off at the Imperial Museum and seemed quite excited to go in. I was actually wondering where his parents were. Eh, bingo. Do you know where he went? Well, actually, since the museum was closed today, he looked a little disappointed. He got back on the tram and went somewhere else. What? He got back on the tram? Then he must have gone to another district. There are other stops in Leica, but that's a natural conclusion. Do you know which tram it was? Let's see. He was on the tram headed to Heimdallr Station via Van Queer Street. Heimdallr Station via Van Queer Street? In that case, where could he have gone? Well, he could have gone off anywhere along the way. We should start with Van Queer. At the very least, we know which direction he went. Gotcha. Let's get going. Thank you. You're very welcome. A lost child is quite a big deal. I hope you find him soon. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse us. Thank you for the information, lady. Anything else going on? That boy was on the tram headed to Heimdallr Station via Van Queer Street. A lost child is quite a big deal. I hope you find him soon. Looks like we have to head to the station then, really. That looks like end target, doesn't it? Hey, Kenneth! I'll be meeting with my father tomorrow to talk about the exhibition match. That said, he's always like this. I think he's especially high-strung with the party tomorrow, so much stress over who is or isn't attending. Meanwhile, all I plan on doing is going fishing. This should be a fun match. You haven't forgotten about our promise, have you, father? Of course not. Win, and I shall forgive that Annabelle girl. Though she has snubbed our family, her house is nobler than ours. If I'm impressed, I will set aside this garling insult. The gall. I want to have a good story for the party. You know what that means, right? Really? So you're trying to get Annabelle off. I don't even know why you'd be so upset. This reel is perfect for beginners. It's lightweight but has plenty of strength. Quite nice. Yes, quite nice indeed. A late little company sure is innovative. The Master is putting his prestige on the line for tomorrow's competition. I'm curious about Master Kenneth and Master Annabelle, though. I'd like to hear their story eventually. Nothing else to really buy. I could buy more bait if I wanted to, just in case, but shouldn't need to. So last stop here in the Leica district, the Vanda Training Hall. Let's do it. What's going on here? This is... Everyone, it seems we're in a dire situation. Mother, you must have known about this. What is this presence I feel? It's as you imagined. While it may be sheathed, Vanda still serves this country's blade. Such a large-scale conflict cannot hide in the shadows. Precisely. Master Olier and us two top disciples will participate in the operation. Will the military approve of this? We leverage Vanda's connections. We'll be participating as members of the guild. If we're to maintain peace in Heimdallr, we must offer our assistance. That's comforting to know. Taking action when necessary. They don't disappoint. Eh, not bad. Their defenses are solid. I'm leaving this to you. Yes. Leave it to us, dude. Don't be so tense. We are all proud Vanda swordsmen. If you're in a pinch, just follow your heart. Yes. Master Olier? Yes. Kurt, everyone, I wish you luck in your endeavors. I have no qualms. This summer festival will proceed without incident. Yes. Thank you for your kind words. Man, Rayfon, let us go. And I've just got to ask at the moment. I know it's interrupting, but with that black bar at the top, does that actually weird anyone else out? Like, it's actually making my eyes go, like, forward and the screen warp in front of me? Yes, understood. Well, that's much better. She's so cool! A Stormwatcher. She's truly an impressive character. Yes, I don't mean to lord family, but she's certainly respectable. I hope one day I'll be just like her. Yeah, dude, training's been really tiring lately, but now I remember what all this training is for, dude. It seems everyone's around to go now. Then let us proceed. We cannot lose to everyone else. Yeah, so I guess we're back to patrolling. Of course we are. When will it ever stop? I can't slack off on my practice, dude. I'm gonna take practice with every chance I get, dude. I heard you guys are participating in the operation. I heard the enemies are pretty strong, dude. Good luck, dude. Dude. I can't slack off my practice, dude. Oh, saying the same thing, dude. Alright, we need to hold down the fort while everything is gone. Master Audier is working with the guilds. They might contact us at any point. We should stay on the lookout. That's right, dude. If there's any kind of danger, it's Nevada's job to protect the city. Yeah, let's do our best. I hate him so much. Hate who? Why, dude? Yes. The correct response. And this cat is still just watching. But likes me. Purring away. Very happy to be up there. How many times can you say dude, dude? I don't know, dude. You tell me, dude. Right, so it looks like Kiddo's going that way. So instead of heading down to our next sweet location, we're heading upwards to see if we can sort this Kiddo's problem out. Which seems to be right in the center of here. It's the Paperboy. It seems this boy is always selling newspapers in this area. If so, he's the perfect person to ask. Class 7 asked Chris if he'd seen Artem lately. Oh, that little kid. I just saw him earlier. So we got off here then. Well, which way did he go? Well, he started off by pestering me for a bit. Then he looked around the area for a while and hopped back on the tram. Again with the tram. He must really like them. If only he knew how much trouble he's causing us. Do you remember which tram he got on? He got on the tram to Heimdallr Central Station via Vesta Street. Near the racecourse. Damn it, that goes to pretty much every friggin' district. I haven't heard of that line before. If it goes to the southwestern areas of Heimdallr, I'm guessing it must have been installed recently. Fortunately, it doesn't lead to the airport. In any event, we should check Vesta Street and the racecourse. Yeah, it seems like those are our best options. He seems to stick out in a crowd, so we just need to keep checking around. Let's ask anyone near the tram stops if they've seen him. Understood. Well, good luck with that search, guys. Well, the search ain't going well. Back to Vesta Street. Something tells me he's not here and he'll be over at the racecourse. You're the actual person we got the quest with, isn't it? Over there. She looks like she walked in from the tram station. Let's ask her. Or not. Class 7 asked Dolce if they'd seen Artem lately. A boy by himself. I don't recall seeing one. I see. Maybe we should check a different district. Yep. The racecourse. By the look of it, we're completely skipping a district for now. Dude. Oh, we just found him! Dude. Wow, what a big building! What is this place? Hey, wait, this kid, is he? His features match what we were told. We finally found him. Hey, kid, you better... Hello, everyone. What's that bowl-shaped building over there? I keep hearing cheering coming from it. Is this somewhere I can go to play? It is, isn't it? Hey, he ain't listening. He's energetic, just like they said. Reminds me of Ken and Nana. Let's go home to your parents. That's the horse race course. Children aren't allowed to go there on their own. Horsey racy course? My country doesn't have any of those. all the buildings are so big and pretty. The city is so cool. I don't see any white spots either. I can play wherever I want. White spots? There are places like that in your country? Yeah, once you get out of the city, it's white all over the place. It's salt, so you're not supposed to touch it. Northumbria? Salt? Instructor, could it be... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's only one place around here that's covered in salt. Northumbria, which was annexed by the Empire last year. You must be from that area. Northumbria? Isn't that where Valerie is from? Due to a mysterious phenomenon, a further land was covered in salt. It's also where the Northern Jaegers have their HQ. Right by Haliask. The Empire has been helping with relief efforts, but the more rural areas are still dealing with the salt. Before it was annexed, it was considered to be the poorest country around. It got to the point where if people didn't work as Jaegers, they'd starve to death. Yes, I can see where the whole family decided to come here to make money. Hey, let's play! There's so many cool things here, it's really fun! What are those people doing over there? Hey everyone, since we're here and all, do you guys wanna... Sure, with the tram it'll be really easy to get back. There's still more areas we need to patrol, but we should be able to spare a little time. I see. Thanks guys. Hey, it's not like we're doing it for you. Alright, didn't you want to check out the race course? Want to go in? Really? Yes, let's go on a little adventure. Yay! Thank you, everyone. Una called Artem's parents to explain the current situation to them. They then played with Artem for a while before heading back to Dreichels Plaza. We are? Thank you, everyone, for finding Artem. You even played with him. That was so much fun. It was pretty fun for a kid. Yeah, I think I may have spent too much time playing with him. The area around the racecourse was a good place to play. You did all that for our son. Thank you so much. I want to mention it. It gave Artem a good excuse to play outside. It was the least we could do for him. So you know all about our situation back at home then? I see. Once again, thank you very much. We really ought to pay you back for everything you've done for us. Yes, what should we do? We don't have much to offer, but please, it's all right. It's the thought that counts. Oh no, we insist. Now, what do we have of value? Papa, are we short a mirror again? No, of course not. Here, you guys can have this. What a cherry corsage from Artem. Are you certain we may have this? Yes, it's not much, but please accept this gift. Wow, thanks so much. Indeed, it is a gift from Artem. Unless we shall cherish it. Thanks for playing with me. Bye. See you around, kid. Good luck with your stall too. Yes, thank you. Everyone, thank you so much. So the quest, A Lost and Distant Boy, is complete by our sweep. But still has so much more to do. Thanks for playing with me today, guys. Let's hang out again sometime. Hey, sure. Just don't cause too much trouble here. Bye, Artem. I can't believe how much you've done for us. Thank you. A lot of things happen in our country, and honestly, I'd given up on the Empire. But then there are people like you. May Adius bless you. Thank you, everyone. We're going to have a stall here during the summer festival. Getting this stall ready wasn't easy, but with government assistance, I somehow did it. I'm going to start today so I can get some practice in. Please, give us a try if you'd like. Alright, thank you. I think we're all tired. It might be a good idea to take a breather. You're right. Good luck during the summer festival as well. Yes, Laura and Emma are in the corner there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 places remain of our search. The cathedral has something going on. Well, actually, one of our quests is here as well. I forgot about that. I do wonder how the Cavanian embassy is faring. The ambassador left quite some time ago. Even so, there were military police patrolling until just recently. I do not know what has become of it lately. Do not. So the summer festival starts tomorrow. It's going to be pretty busy around here. Every year there's a special mass at the cathedral and the girls' school hosts a bazaar. More people come than you could ever imagine. I'm looking forward to it. And you have to check the Sank district in the end. Just nicely in order-ish. I can't believe what happened. You can't pick on the girls. I won't let anyone get away with it. Did something happen? I'm not really sure. So something's going on over there. Definitely. We'll deal with it in time. All the Calvardian pigeon spies are still out here. There are lots of strangers outside, so walking around is scary. This place is special. Because I feel very close to Adius here. Teddy's a bit shy, so I take him out for walks every day. It seems he really likes this plaza. Let's check out this hotel. And I think it's time for a bedtime story at this point. Heimdallr is said to be the oldest hotel in the Empire. It used to be called Valar Mansion back then. The origins of it are unclear, but this hotel is mentioned in ancient documents from over 700 years ago. It is said that this hotel was splendid even back then. It's really quite humbling. It's cloudy today. It's going to be even cloudier this afternoon. Please take heed of the weather before going out. It's like, where's the guy over there? I guess Ferris and that have moved on. A VIP will be checking into this room this afternoon. He's a regular who fancies our hotel. Oh. A regular, eh? A VIP. Will I know them? Still looking for his inspiration. It's just not clicking. If I could only draw inspiration from one more thing, my new song would be complete, but inspiration is hard to come by. Oh, if only something would come down and inspire me. You can't just ask for inspiration. You have to seek it. That's for sure. So we're literally ending our session this time at the place where we started our session. We started our week here, we end our week there. A day has passed. 7 days in the real world. But we have a quest, we have an event over there. It's literally the same as last time because event. Right here where we started it all. But we have some bedtime stories to read before we continue. We have more of the setting set for our future here. Class 7, all around the place, young and old, checking things out with Calvardian spies, some caught, some not, and our crew having discovered about Crow's missing body. Well, let's read you a bedtime story. Shall we do a whole 2 chapters today? Heartless Edgar, Chapter 8, Chapter 9, a 24-page extravaganza coming your way. To end yet another episode. So let's do it. Chapter 8. Don't let go. I don't understand, I stammered. What are you talking about? Oh yes, after that big revelation. My head spun as I struggled to comprehend the reality of the situation. Henry turned to look at me and began explaining. Artificial intelligence, a machine that works like a human brain. He's far more advanced than a simple automated contraption. I stood there silently, in a daze. The Epstein Foundation has made a lot of advancements in this area recently, he continued. Right now we're focusing on situation assessment and language skills. I couldn't find any words to respond to him. The body is a device that functions like a stomach, so he can even eat too. He didn't get any nourishment from me exactly, Henry said, shrugging. It was important for him to at least act like a human. You're wrong. I squeezed the words out of my throat. Huh? He's not a machine, I said. Henry's expression didn't change. How could someone so kind be a machine? I continued. He liked talking with us and sharing meals, and he said he wanted to be there for me, and I could tell he really meant it. He's so much like a real person. Precisely, Henry said calmly. He is like a real person. What? No, that's not what I mean, I protested. One of our goals in building him was to create a machine that would be as close to human as possible, Henry explained. The experiment was to discover whether or not an artificial intelligence could experience emotion. I could feel my pulse quicken and my breath catch in my throat. What does that mean then, I gasped. Edgar's thoughts, his feelings. You telling me everything about him was just installed into his mind? That's right, Henry said, with the same cold tone. It was for the sake of our research and for further development of his technology. You were randomly chosen to serve as a subject. It was all nothing more than an experiment. No. I started to feel dizzy. Does Edgar know? I asked, steadying myself against the wall. He knows what he is, Henry explained as he gazed at Edgar, but he wasn't told he was part of this experiment. Nor was he aware, Henry turned to me, of the reason he liked you so much. How could you, I asked, my anger starting to build. How could you know all that and just sit by and watch him? Henry remained silent and turned his gaze back to Edgar. You're his best friend, aren't you? I continued. You two did everything together. How could you betray him like this? You still don't get it. Henry's words were sharp and cold. Between humans and machines, friendship, let alone love, is impossible. The experiment needed an observer. Our friendship was nothing more than a scenario to facilitate that. All I did was play the role I was given. Henry sighed. He suddenly looked exhausted. Do you understand now? He asked. Edgar is an intricately constructed machine made to mimic a human. There were so many things I wanted to say, but I couldn't manage to force any words out. That gentle face of his kind voice, the feeling of his hand gripping mine as we ran. Didn't all those things come from Edgar himself? Were they really all engineered in the lab? I had to accept reality, but the more I thought about it, the more my mind resisted the thought. I regained my composure and faced Henry. He looked at me with cold eyes, but behind that clinical icy stare, I felt like I sensed something else. Sadness, maybe. Are you really okay with that? I finally spoke. Can you just pretend all the days you spent with Edgar never really happened? None of them were real to begin with, he replied. Can you forget everything he said to you, I asked. Look at his face as you two talked with each other. Every meal you shared with him. Henry didn't respond. He suddenly turned back toward Edgar. As he gazed through the glass at his friend's profile, the sadness in his eyes returned. After a few moments, he spoke. Edgar was always honest and loyal, he said, quietly. He cared about us, and he brought people together. Once I realized that, there was no doubt in my mind he had become human. Henry slowly closed his eyes and gently touched his fingertips against the cold glass. If there was one thing we didn't expect to happen, on the other side of the glass, one of the mechanical arms stopped moving. It was for his personality to develop to such a degree. At some point, he began to feel like a human himself. The other mechanical arm stopped, and the room fell silent. I was running through a thick fog. Someone was holding my hand, pulling me forward. Was I in the forest? Yes, that must have been the case. Where was Clementine? Had the braces come for us? Did she make it back to town safely? I had to hurry. No, not that way. Wait. Who are you? Where are we going? What are you going to do with me? Then I woke up. Chapter 9. A Sleepless Dream. To send you all to a night-to-night sleep. I woke to find myself lying on a workbench. Hey, you're finally awake, I heard someone say. I turned my head to see Henry enter the room. I tried to sit up, but my movements were sluggish. That's weird, I said. I'm having difficulty moving. Well, you did just come out of major surgery, Henry said. The back of your head was injured pretty bad. I reached back and touched the spot above the nape of my neck. I felt sutures there. That was where the core of me was, the part that made me Edgar. What about Clementine, I asked. Is she okay? Just a few scratches, Henry told me. She's fine. Good. I breathed a sigh of relief. So the braces made it in time. Henry nodded with a soft smirk. I want to see her, I told him. Is it safe for me to move? I didn't wait for a response, however. By the time my words had left my mouth, I'd already gotten down off the workbench and began walking towards the door. I told her, Henry said quietly, about you. The words stopped me in my tracks. She came here to see you after she couldn't find you at the hospital, he said. She was really letting the receptionist have it. And? I asked. I took her to see you while you were being repaired, he said, averting his gaze. She said she understood and then left. Told me she knew there was something off about you. I started laughing. What? Said Henry, taken back by my reaction. You're a terrible liar, Henry, I said. We both know she'd never say something like that. Henry looked to the floor and let out a little sigh. I'm sure she was shocked, though, I continued. I imagine it would be a lot to take in. I sat back down on the workbench. You're pretty calm about all this, Henry said. One of the benefits of being a machine, I guess. As he said this, I saw a hint of pain and sadness in his eyes. Why didn't you take me back to the dorm after I was fixed, I asked. Why did you try to stop me from seeing Clementine? And why are you acting so strangely right now? I can't understand. I ran my fingers through my indigo hair, then down to my neck, covered in lifelike yet synthetic skin. My hand came to rest on the sutures. After all, I'm just an artificial intelligence. Henry fell silent. I realized something while I was walking with Clementine, I told him. Information about her was installed into my mind. The kind of food she doesn't like, stories from her childhood, even images of her smiling face. It was just random information to get me to focus on her, I continued. Or at least that's all it was supposed to be. I guess something unexpected happened. Henry continued to stand there silently, listening to me. Those times when my head felt muddled and I had strange visions, I went on. Those were my own hopes getting mixed in, weren't they? My own desires. Wanting to talk to her. Wanting to be with her. Henry didn't say anything, but I could still see the sadness in his eyes. Does any of that change what's going to happen now, I asked. You're pretty chatty after your surgery, huh? Henry said, quickly putting on a tired smile. The experiment you were part of is now over now, he said, as he walked toward me. This stage of it anyway. The results show some danger. He stopped right in front of me and looked me in the eyes. They decided up top that an AI that develops self-consciousness is too difficult to manage, he said. Your thought data is going to be removed and analyzed, then you'll be given a new personality and appearance. After that, the experiment will continue. What about you, Henry, I asked. Is that what you want? It is, he said, averting his gaze again. You're nothing but trouble. I signed up for this experiment to advance my career. Why else would I babysit some artificial intelligence? Now that the experiment's over, my job is done. So I'm too difficult to manage, I asked. Is that what you think, Henry? Yeah, he said. You almost got your face punched in trying to fight some drunk. You made me chase after you on some hunt for mushrooms we weren't even sure existed. Then you dragged me out to get some rare fish and ended up giving it away. I'd up to here with you. His voice wavered and his face scrunched up, as though he was trying to hold something back. I understand, I said. I'll do what you tell me to, Henry. What? He started. I'm not going along with what the Foundation wants, I told him. I'm just taking my friend's advice. What about Clementine, he asked. I shouldn't see her, I said. It's for the best. Why? All of a sudden, he stammered. Where's that calm, scientific demeanor you had a moment ago? I gave him a small smile. You should hurry up before I change my mind. Henry closed his eyes and his face scrunched up again. No matter what happens to me, I'll still think of you as my friend. And that's all, I said as I lay back down on the workbench. Edgar, Henry's voice wavered. It feels like it's been a while since I've heard you say my name, I said. He turned away and began preparing the equipment. I could hear the machinery begin to hum around me. I felt my body getting lighter, threatening to float away. My eyes were open, but I couldn't see anything. It felt like I was the only one there. Suddenly, I felt a pen and paper put in my hands. Henry must have brought them to me to write a letter. I had no idea where to start, though. There was so much I wanted to say, but I didn't know where to begin. My hand holding the pen started shaking. The only lines that made it onto the paper were worthless scribbles. I needed to thank her. I needed to tell her I was sorry. And also, it was evening, and I was at the restaurant, working like always. I had nowhere else to go, and work kept my mind occupied. It was only a few hours ago that I was in that building, when I saw Edgar's eyes open. I ignored Henry's calling after me, and ran out of the room. If we were never going to be able to see each other again, I thought it would be best if he didn't see me there. I couldn't pretend it had never happened, but I need to forget. I decided that that was the only way I could keep myself going. Excuse me, miss, a voice from behind me shook me out of my thoughts. Oh, sorry, I said. I'll be right with you. I quickly wiped the tears from my eyes and turned around. A middle-aged man was standing at the entrance to the restaurant. And so our story now leaves us waiting for our next chapter of Heartless Edgar. Edgar? Heartless Edgar. We don't want an Edgar showing up. Heartless Edgar is a real thing, probably, in the Trails world, after all. But with that said, we also wait for our next chapter, our next installment of Trails of Cold Steel 3. Waiting for the story to unfold even more, we have 3 quests to do. Unless we find even more hidden quests, and then we've got more as we continue to gather intel around Heimdallr. So I'll see you next time for more. Until then, Berkeley's in my face, and I say bye-bye.